Beckstrom with more on the AccuWeather forecast. Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Hey, happy Sunday, Michelle and Pedro. Yeah, milder conditions today. Is a high 41 warm? No, unfortunately it's not. But compared to where we've been all week, it really will feel like relief. Out there this morning, it's breezy and temperature just near the freezing mark in the park at 33 degrees. We're looking at 20s north and west, 23 in Newburgh, 21 in Poughkeepsie, 27 for Bridgeport, 29 in Islip this morning. And we do have this wind, which does knock our wind chills down a few degrees this morning. But our breezy wind is relaxing today, and we'll see a lot of sunshine into this afternoon. Quiet conditions both today and tomorrow before a blustery wind makes a comeback by Tuesday. But for today, we're kind of sitting in that sweet spot with seasonable highs and a lot of sunshine. So mostly sunny sky takes us through this afternoon, and I know it feels quite cold this morning, but our highs are back in the low 40s today for the first time since January 2nd. So it's been a minute since we really felt seasonable air. It's been quite cold for the past week or so. It'll feel like relief as you head out, and it's a really nice winter day. And tomorrow it's a similar story. We stick with sunshine, a few clouds in the mix, and highs in the low 40s. But a cold front moves through that'll pick up the breeze late tomorrow night and deliver cold and blustery conditions again by Tuesday. We're talking highs falling back to the freezing mark. Our gust speed somewhere between 30 and 40 miles per hour. So the milder conditions don't last too long. I'll have the full AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Michelle?
All right, thank you so much. Starting today, it's going to cost you more. Maybe Dani would have. We're all in green.
Totally
you go, Dani.
Yeah, I definitely predicted that one. I predict things for a living. Okay, we got Ellie here snuggled up on this cold Sunday morning. Ellie is prepared for temperatures in the 20s this morning. Very cute. Ladybug, same story. I don't know if Ladybug's quite enjoying this as much on the couch, but very cute from Gina. And finally, Sadie, who is feeling right at home in the snow. I know it was fun to get a little light snowfall yesterday morning. Not seeing that in the 7-day forecast. In fact, today, looking really nice, at least for the middle of January. Highs are back in the low 40s for the first time since January 2nd. The breeze that we're feeling this morning weakens, and we get sunnier skies. The best part, we get to do it over again tomorrow, but we are seeing a return to the gusty wind and the colder conditions. I'll let you know when in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break. Consumer.
Producer's like, I'm hungry.
I'll eat any
Move
of them.
on, please.
My favorites are obviously the Samoas and Thin Mints.
Don't be ridiculous, of course.
Don't be ridiculous. All right, let's talk about some dogs. How about that? I bet Ace likes Girl Scout cookies. I don't know if Ace is allowed to eat them, but Ace is having fun playing in the snow. Very sweet from Kimberly. I'm glad that someone was taking advantage of the snow. And Quipo as well, I believe that's how you say it, from Leanne, is in the snow gear, ready to go. Very cute. We also have Benjamin, who was enjoying the snow day last week as well, from Allison. Very cute. Yesterday morning, we woke up to a thin coating of snow across the area. Most of that is gone by now, and we're not adding to it today. Sunny skies and seasonable temperatures as our highs make their way back to the low 40s for the first time in 10 days. It's, of course, cold because it's January, but I do think it'll feel a little better out there today and tomorrow before our next round of gusty wind and colder conditions. I'll time it out for you in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break.
Sunday.
Mulch Fest.
It's better than the Fire Festival.
It sure is, because you get party favors of some mulch and not just a piece of bread with cheese like at Fire Festival.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Here's Teddy staying warm by the fire this morning in his sweater. Very cute from Mel and Lionel. Thank you for sharing. We also have Nikki, who is ready to face these freezing temperatures this morning. It is quite cold, Nikki, but don't worry, sunshine and 40s ahead this afternoon, and hopefully that makes Dublin happy, because Dublin doesn't seem to be enjoying these frigid temperatures quite as much. That's a very cute picture, though. We're starting with sunny skies and temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Lucky us, we stick with the sunshine and calmer wind this afternoon, as our highs should top out in the low 40s for the first time in 10 days. A nice change of pace as we return to more seasonable conditions, well, today and tomorrow. But the average temperatures don't last long. By Tuesday, we're right back to highs closer to the freezing mark. I'll have the full AccuWeather forecast for you coming up after the break.
First stab at the AccuWeather forecast. Good morning.
Gorgeous, right? Good morning. A lot of sunshine to enjoy for your Sunday. And I think the best part is that our highs have about 5 degrees on yesterday, which I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but yesterday 36. Today we should crack the 40s. So it will feel a little more pleasant outside, especially when coupled with sunshine. 40, 41 should feel pretty good. 32 right now. So it is a cold start to our Sunday morning, but man, it's nice to see the sunny skies right from the start. As you head north of the city, that's where things are feeling uncomfortably chilly. Poughkeepsie 17 this morning, 21 in Newburgh, just 24 in Somerville. Islip at 27. We're at 33 out in Montauk. There is a light breeze out there this morning, but the wind should weaken today with abundant sunshine. A couple clouds in the mix, especially for our neighborhoods well north and west, but overall mostly sunny, quiet, and seasonable as our highs make their way to the upper 30s and low 40s. And that is a lot closer to where we should be, but we haven't seen highs in the 40s in 10 days. So I do think it feels a little better out there tonight. And I think the best part, it's not just today that we get the sunshine and average highs. Tomorrow it's a similar story, but by Monday night we're noticing a breezy wind picking back up. That's associated with a front that brings us right back to blustery and cold conditions starting Tuesday. So the temperature roller coaster continues. I'll have the details coming up. Pedro?
All right, thank you. The new year also bringing with it a new...
Dani, what about you?
I'm a manatee because manatees, did you know, they like sleep 12 hours a day, eat 8 hours a day, and socialize 4.
Oh, brilliant.
That's about my
work schedule. That's like your work schedule.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dutch, not loving the cold. Jennifer's like, Dutch isn't into it. But don't worry, Dutch. We're looking sunny with highs in the 40s this afternoon. So maybe your mom will take you for a WALK in the sunshine. Olaf, however, really enjoying the snow. Cheryl says that Olaf loves the snowfall that we've seen lately, so he's living up to his name. And this here is Ruby. Ruby's just a baby, and so Ruby enjoyed her first snow day this week. Very exciting from Liz. Today we're looking at sunshine and temperatures that eventually make their way to the low 40s. I know it's still feeling quite cold out there this morning in the 20s and 30s, but highs are back where they should be come this afternoon for the first time in about 10 days. I do think it feels better out there. And it's a similar story tomorrow, but right back to the gusty wind and cold conditions by Tuesday. I'll time it out for you in the AccuWeather forecast coming up. Welcome back, 7:51 on this sunny Sunday morning. Listen, I know it's cold out there this morning, but we get to enjoy highs back in the 40s today for the first time in 10 days as the mostly sunny skies stick around. For a winter day, I think this is a pretty good one. Right now, we're looking at a forecast high of 41, yesterday's high 36. So we have about 5 degrees on it. The average high is 39, so we're doing pretty well for ourselves come this afternoon before the next round of colder conditions by Tuesday. Now, north of the city this morning, we are still feeling quite frigid. Katona, Danbury, Cold Spring, all at 19 degrees right now. Bridgeport at 26, same for Montgomery as we look a little further south. 32 in the Park in Newark, 26 in Belmar this morning. There's still a light breeze out there right now, but that relaxes into this afternoon, so wind isn't a huge factor in the forecast, and even right now, not looking all that impressive. But when it's cold, any bit of a breeze makes a big difference. It's not an issue this afternoon as the mostly sunny skies stick around, just a few more clouds in the mix north and west of the city. But we're looking off to this area of low pressure with the corresponding cold front here. That's slowly making its way to us, and by tomorrow night, we're picking up the breeze. By Tuesday, we're dropping the temperature. But until then, we get to enjoy the quieter conditions. It'll be nice to get the sunshine and highs in the 40s this afternoon. Again, a few clouds in the mix here and there, especially north and west of the city, but not an impactful part of the forecast today, and our temperatures land near normal, about 5 warmer than yesterday. Heading into tonight, a few more clouds in the mix, but those clear out ahead of sunrise tomorrow morning. So once again, we wake up to sunshine to start our Monday, with lows starting the day in the 20s and 30s. Highs tomorrow afternoon landing in a similar spot means we top out in the low 40s. But by tomorrow night, we're starting to see that front approach the area. That could bring in a few flurries, although I'm not really looking at much moisture associated with this front. What I do think you notice by tomorrow night is that breezy wind picking up again. And by Tuesday, we're noticing the difference as we're back to blustery and much colder, highs capped close to freezing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So knowing our next round of cold air is coming, you got to enjoy the low 40s while we have them. Of course, that is still coat weather, but it will feel a little bit more comfortable, a little more tolerable as you head out today, especially with the sunshine. So temperatures do make their way to the upper 30s, low 40s under a mostly sunny sky. A few clouds in the mix, but not much of a breeze. Tonight's lows in the 20s for most of our suburbs, low 30s in the city. And tomorrow looks about the same when you're just looking at temperature, but a few more clouds will be out there. And then by tomorrow night is when we're starting to feel the breeze. And that delivers highs close to freezing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Again, we're back below the seasonal average, and that coupled with the gusty wind that we expect will feel quite cold. So it's pretty similar to what we felt earlier this past week. It's nice to know that some of the nicest weather that we expect over the next 7 days happening today and tomorrow before that next round of colder air arrives. That was the AccuWeather forecast. We'll be right back after the break.
Dani Beckstrom taking a look at Big Dog Sunday.
I am so sorry. I was just yawning. I didn't know.
I like it. It's good. It was actually audible as well.
So embarrassing.
So full experience.
I'm so sorry for everyone involved. News and Spike here. hanging out in a snowy backyard from Donna. It doesn't look like spike mines, and the scenery is so beautiful. We also have Murphy Bear really enjoying the snowfall. It looks like a winter wonderland there with Tatiana. And finally, we have McHugh, which takes more of a Dani take on cold weather, and that is So I think I have a forecast that McHugh will appreciate, and that is a sunny day with highs in the low 40s. We haven't seen highs in the 40s for 10 days, so this is a nice change of pace to go with our mostly sunny skies. But there is a cool down coming, unfortunately. I'll time out that next drop in temperature in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up. A weaker person than I.
It's so true.
You're so tough, Dan.
I am a garbage disposal. Like, nothing messes with my stomach.
Yeah.
I can eat anything. Taco Bell is my favorite restaurant.
Taco Bell is the greatest.
It is
Me
my favorite
too, I have
restaurant.
to say.
People are like,
Taco Bell.
oh, it hurts my stomach. It's like, toughen up.
Spicy
Pull it together, people.
potato soft taco.
Let's get you outside on this Sunday morning. I mean, gorgeous, right? 33 degrees, a sunny sky. I know it is still cold. Temperatures just above the freezing mark for the 5 boroughs, but this afternoon should feel more tolerable. 35 for Grayson and Coney Island, 33 in the East Village, 34 on Staten Island this morning, 20 still for Poughkeepsie, but that's a nice recovery from the teens we started with this morning. White Plains at 30, 34 for Belmar. The breeze was a contributing factor to the cold this morning, but the wind should relax a bit heading into this afternoon as we get to enjoy sunny skies. Gorgeous Sunday ahead of us. Now looking toward Tuesday, that's our next round of gusty wind and much colder conditions brought in by this system and corresponding cold front. This is actually going to swing in a lake effect snow event moving toward Monday for upstate and western New York, and that could bring us the chance for some flurries or a snow squall or two as that front moves through tomorrow night. But for the time being, we get the sunny skies and the more moderate temperatures, a beautiful winter day ahead of us. Our highs will climb into the upper 30s, low 40s. The last time the park hit the 40-degree mark was 10 days ago on January 2nd, so I do think this will feel better. Mostly sunny, few more clouds in the mix well north and west of the city, but overall not a bad winter day ahead of us. Partly cloudy conditions take us overnight into tomorrow morning, but it looks like we wake up to a mostly sunny start to our Monday. Cold again, lows in the 20s and 30s across the region, but our highs should climb back to the low 40s again tomorrow, so another fairly nice day considering the time of year it is. By Monday night, however, that's when that front we were just talking about approaches the area. It could bring through a few flurries, maybe a snow squall possibility well north and west of the city, and it will pick up the breeze. So we start to feel the change by Monday night, and Tuesday delivers the colder conditions and the blustery wind. So we do have another round of highs near the freezing mark coming this week. Knowing that's ahead, enjoy the milder day that we have today. Not that a high of 40, 41 is warm or mild by any means, but for the time of year, it's considered seasonable, and it has been a minute since we've seen highs reach the 40-degree mark. The planner looking good, just a few clouds in the mix, otherwise a mostly sunny sky. The further north and west you live, the more cloud cover in the mix today, but still most of us should get a healthy amount of sunshine with these temperatures that are near normal. Lows tonight are in the low 30s in the city, 20s for many suburbs, partly cloudy, but tomorrow still plenty of sun with a few clouds in the mix in the afternoon, highs back in the low 40s. We will notice that breeze picking up tomorrow night, and that's indicative of the front moving through that does deliver colder conditions Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Highs falling back near the freezing mark once again, and Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be dealing with the blustery wind, which contributes to the cold feel. We could also have a few flurries each afternoon and evening, not the kind of snow that messes with you a whole lot, but got to put in that snowflake icon just to give you a heads up that a flake or two could fly. By Friday, we're moderating temperatures once again. We're looking at Saturday for the potential for our next round of rain. Before today, I think today and tomorrow the sweet spot, the best days on the 7-day with the highs in the low 40s and sunshine. Michelle and Pedro.
All right, thanks so much.
ABC7NY.com/shop. We also have some big dogs to show you this Sunday morning. This is Maggie, a huge fan of the snow. Maggie's having a good couple of days here. Yesterday was nice to wake up to that dusting, but I think it's even better that we're back to the sunshine. And Rafa is prepared. Jennifer, Rafa's mom, said that they are watching the Australian Open this weekend. I like the little dog North Face. Very cute. And Baxter was really enjoying those snowflakes yesterday. Cute flannel jacket, seeing the snowflakes on the nose. Very sweet. No snow in the forecast today, just sunshine and seasonable highs. This is more like it. Our temperatures will climb into the upper 30s, low 40s this afternoon, right around where we should be. But for the first time in about 10 days, we should hit that 40-degree mark. We do have colder days ahead of us. I'll time out that drop in temperature on the AccuWeather forecast after the break.